You are live.
Hey guys, good morning.
You are live.
Boof wants to know if you glued your eyes shut.
One time. Oh, this time? No.
No,
Just
he wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me put false eyelashes on him. He'd only let me powder his nose.
powder my nose. And we don't mean that in a cocaine way. We don't do drugs.
No, and
Where's my coffee?
it's not code for anything either.
No.
Sorry.
Hey, Spoof, I watched a video you put up of your live. I think it was called Please Stop. It was a good one. I left a comment. Um, anyway, it was good. Thank you for sharing that.
I haven't watched it yet, but I will. Hi, Sue. Good morning.
Hi, Sue. Are we loud and clear? Especially Laura, because I'm the background singer. Oh, that's another good one. T-shirt design. I'm the background singer.
That's right. Close to you, remember?
Yeah, and I want to be your Sue. You're not Sue E, but
My sous chef. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Oh no, normally I have watched a few of your videos, Spoof. You just probably don't know I'm there because I very rarely comment, and sometimes I watch your lives and I just don't say anything. But I will start to do that now. So let me know when you want me to get started here.
Okay.
Thank you guys for coming over to listen. I appreciate it. We both do.
Yeah, this is fun and cool. I like it a lot.
Hope everybody had a good night. It's been storming where I live.
Oh, I do have I have a question to ask. I'm all tongue tied.
Ask me.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Are you wearing socks?
No, I'm not wearing.
Right on. I have some
No,
socks.
just leg warmers
My God, really?
and my flash dance, sweatshirt.
Oh,
That's like cut off to the side.
yeah. So your shoulder is exposed.
Exactly. And I'm gonna sing the Maniac song.
And then go out and get in a guy's Porsche.
Yeah.
Man.
No. I don't know. Do you have a Porsche?
Oh, I always wanted one. Does that count?
Yeah, I had one.
You're amazing. Was it 4-wheel drive?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a SUV one. Is that what you're thinking? Like the SUVs Porsche?
Like the Cayenne or whatever it's called?
Yeah, like the Cayenne. No, it was a regular, Porsche car, sports car. Yeah.
I forgot which one you said it was. A 924, 911.
I think so. It's kind of square. Is that like the kind of squarish looking one?
Oh, 914. Right.
Yeah, 914.
Yeah, beautiful piece of machinery.
Yeah, a gift from my dad.
It was, yeah. I remember. I remember now. I don't know why I forgot. 914. The only thing I don't remember is what color it was. Yellow.
It was kind of a tanny kind of a color.
What's up, folks? How we doing? Thanks for checking out the video.
Kind of a tannish kind of color.
Wow, really?
Yes. So Matt wants to know who wears socks.
Oh, I wear socks now after 4 years of not ever wearing socks. I know it's gross, but yeah, just in the last few days, it's been very emotional for me. I can wear socks now, and I'm doing better.
Don't make me laugh. So I'd like to know who goes to bed with socks, but then when they wake up, they're gone off their feet. Because that happens to me all the time. I go to bed with socks, but I don't wake up with, or I'll wake up and I'll have like one sock on.
My God, one sock.
One
goodness. That's right. Could you take a picture next time?
Sure.
I'm so lucky. I'm lucky.
You're lucky because I wear one sock. Oh, you don't sleep in socks. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if I'm like really, really warm, I don't like socks on my feet.
You're pretty warm.
Uh-huh.
I'm hot. That's what I meant. You're pretty hot. I've seen you.
I know, but be quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is a serious series of lives we're doing. We can't be flirting, or the flirt herder will come in and get us.
Yeah, we're not allowed to flirt. Okay, so shall I get started now?
Yes, there are officially 4 people in here. Let's go.
Okay. All right. So thank you guys for coming and listening to the second part of this. I don't know if anybody's listened to the first part, but the second part today, I'm going to be talking about the night before my surgery that I had just in the month of November. And I'm also going to be talking about the unexpected days that I spent in the hospital, 13 in total. So anyway, so the day before my surgery, the hospital that I go to, they actually put me and my friend who was going to be driving me and staying with me, they put us up in a hotel, which they do that because of the fact that I live pretty far from the hospital. And so anyway, so the night before we go and have a nice dinner out, and we go to the hotel, which, by the way, I don't know if it was the hospital that messed up, I think it was, or it was the hotel, but our reservations got mixed up, but everything got straightened out. They actually had me down to stay like the night before that I was there, which would make no sense. Why would I be there the night before and not the night, not the night before my surgery, but actually 2 nights before my surgery? It didn't make sense. But what had happened was I was supposed to go and get a COVID test, but because I had gotten COVID just before my surgery, and then, of course, when it was time for my surgery, I no longer had any symptoms. So obviously COVID was gone, but because I had recently had COVID, they didn't think that it was necessary for me to be tested for COVID because I would probably likely test positive, even though I didn't have it. So anyway, we get checked in. I'm nervous as heck because I know that I'm having this huge major surgery the next day. I stayed up and ate pizza until, I don't know, until the wee hours of the morning because I knew that it would probably be a while before I could eat. And I believe, I think Phil and I probably texted all night long, probably.
We did, yes.
I think we did until the morning.
I have receipts.
You do? I'm sure I do too. And anyway, so I don't think I slept much. I got up, got ready. My friend drove me over to the hospital, which it's very, very close by to where we were staying. Got all checked in. Let me know if I'm leaving something out here.
Okay. I can see.
Got all checked in. We got to where we needed to get to. Of course, she had to prove that she's been vaccinated, or she would not even have been able to go any further with me into the hospital. They don't care about me as a patient, but they do care about whoever's going to be staying with you. Also, they wants you to only have one person that comes and stays with you and sees you. If something happens to that person in the middle of your stay at the hospital, let's say they get sick or something like that, then you can designate another person, but you are only allowed to have just one person. Now, I don't know if that's just where I go or if it's everywhere. I honestly don't know, but that's their rule that they have. And so anyway, I get all checked in. We get to where we need to go. We sit and wait and wait and wait. I'm getting more nervous, waiting. I think I spoke to Phil here one last time, I believe.
That's me.
That's you. Yeah.
How many?
I
What's
think
this? An hour or an hour and a half? How long was that? That wait period there?
before they called me like back, like
Yeah.
to get me like ready.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was over an hour. I think it was well over an hour, and I was like getting really nervous. And I remember that I spoke with you for a little while, and then I went back and sat next to my friend, and I knew there was a nurse that was like coming towards me, and I knew that she was coming to get me. I just could tell, and and it's funny because every person has a picture on their system, so they know who they're looking for. So they're not like saying names and stuff, to protect you, with the HIPAA laws and all that stuff. And so, so she knows what I look like. So she's like, you could see that she's looking around and then spots me and she's coming towards me, and my heart is pounding because I'm so nervous, that I know. And anyway, so they take me off, with them, and my friend can't come back yet. They told her that she has to stay waiting until they come and get her, that they were going to like get me changed into a gown and, get me hooked up to IVs and things like that before they would bring her back. And so that was fine. I went back. I did have to show them proof on my phone about the COVID stuff. And apparently, I don't know what happened, but they did not have, even though I was tested and had a positive, for some reason, they did not have it. So I had to show them what I had that showed that I did have COVID. I'm not quite sure why I think they needed that because of the fact that I was told not to get the COVID test before my surgery. So I think that's why, but I don't know exactly what happened, of some sort of mishap or something that happened that they did not have a copy of that. So anyway, I gave them a copy of that from my phone. I think the nurse like took a picture of it. And anyway, so then they took me back to the area where I got dressed got changed out of my clothes and into this gown. And then they got me all hooked up to the IVs, asked me a bunch of questions, all the normal stuff before surgery. Matter of fact,
Is this where you got those cool, grippy hospital socks?
I did.
Okay.
I did. And a matter of fact, while I was starting to get undressed, I heard the surgeon's voice outside of the curtain asking if he can come in, which I was thrilled to see him. Mm-hmm. I was really happy to see him. And he came in, and he's such a great guy. I mean, he's so nice, and he's just, he has very good bedside manner, I would say. He's just very, very nice. And, but anyway, he came in, he actually hugged me, and, I told him I was nervous, and he teased me and said, "Oh, you must have read all the, the things that could happen, from surgery," teasing me, because I had said, that I was nervous. All the, this, you could get an infection, you could, all these different things.
Yeah.
And so, he was just trying to make light of things. And, but anyway, he went out and said, I will see you in a little while in the operating room, and, don't worry, I'll take good care of you, and, things like that. And, so he went out, and I got changed, and I laid down on the bed. They came in, they got me hooked up to an IV. They, had trouble getting me hooked up to the IV, my veins, especially when I'm dehydrated. I know it's pretty common, you know, your veins kind of could hide and things like that, or at least mine do. Plus, I've been told I have really tiny veins. So anyway, but they did finally get, you know, an IV in me. Not a big deal or anything. Just took some time, and then eventually they were able to bring my friend back. And then a bunch more questions. Anesthesiologist came in and talked to me, went through all of his stuff that he's going to talk about. The nurses that were going to be in the operating room, they came in, they talked to me about stuff. And pretty much that was about it. And I had told them that I was really, really, really nervous. And pretty much before I even got into the operating room, I was already pretty much out of it because they had given me something to calm my nerves.
Thank goodness. During this
Yes.
time, though, you were supposed to be the earliest procedure.
Yes, for the
And
yes.
That changed. Yeah, that changed. You had 2 people before you then, and that just pushed
Yes.
you off and off and off. Yeah,
Yes.
I was frustrated with that because, you know, when I went in for mine, it was early in the morning. I went in straight back there. I mean, it was like 7:36, something like that. I don't know what it was, and so I felt really bad that you had to wait for 2 other people to get done. They might have been easy, but it didn't matter. You were scheduled to be the earliest. I don't know.
Yeah, I was supposed to be first. I was supposed to like check into the hospital, and I know I kind of left that out, but I was supposed to originally check into the hospital like at 5 or something in the morning, or 5:30 in the morning. But they decided that they were going to take like a shorter surgery before mine, but then it turned out that it just got later and later, that the schedule, it actually got, I think it was like the day before that I was told that it was changed to a later time. And I think they ended up taking 2 or maybe even 3 small surgeries before mine, because they knew that mine would be about 6 hours.
Right. That's important.
So, so they went ahead. So anyway, so that did happen. But anyway, before I even got back to the operating room, I think that I was pretty much already kind of out of it a little bit. Not completely, obviously, you know, because they, you know, were still kind of asking me stuff and, you know, getting me ready, getting me hooked up. And then the next thing I remember is that I remember them giving me stuff in my IV. I remember the mask going over my face, and them telling me to, I think they wanted me to like count or something, and I didn't make it very far, I don't think. And several hours went by. I think my surgery was like about 6 hours, I believe.
Yes.
And I woke up in recovery. I remember being in a tremendous amount of pain, and very tearful. I remember crying. Sometimes I have had that happen to me. I don't know if it's a reaction to the anesthesia, or it's just, I don't know. I think it's just because of possibly a little bit of that, and just being so overwhelmed, I think, and just, I don't know, relieved maybe that it was over. I'm not sure. But I was in a lot of pain. I remember I woke up, but they took really good care of me in the recovery area. I believe I spent an hour and a half or so in there, 2 hours maybe. I'm not quite sure. I know that they had told me before my surgery that there would be a small chance that I would not go into a regular room, that I would actually be like in intensive care, but overnight, just to, you know, sometimes that happens, you know, so they have to kind of let you know, but thank God that didn't happen. I was able to get moved into a regular room, and So I remember being taken to the regular room. I remember being in a lot of pain. And to be really honest with you, I think the first 3 or 4 days in a lot of ways are just a blur to me, that I don't remember a lot, and the days kind of just all run together. I just remember being in a lot of pain and getting a lot of pain medicine.
Yeah,
Just like, I just feel like every time I turned around, they were like giving me something.
that's true.
I know, it is true, isn't it?
And then there's sometimes that time span there wasn't, they didn't come fast enough. I don't know if they were changing the schedule or what they were doing, but it seemed like there were sometimes there where you were in a lot of pain and you couldn't take more for like 45 minutes or an hour or something like that.
Right. Yeah. And I would say that I think you and I were probably on the phone probably about 90-something% of the time,
Yes.
talking. So
We were also sleeping.
sleeping. Yeah. Every night we'd sleep. We'd fall asleep on the phone, wake up. I appreciate him for that. I appreciate you for that, Phil. You helped me get through that.
I love it.
I know, but you really did help me with that, and I appreciate that because I was pretty scared.
It was scary.
But it was scary. But anyway, so for the first few days, I just remember not eating much. I remember just being in a lot of pain. I remember a lot of doctors and other people coming in and out and checking on me. I go to a teaching hospital, so you have a team of doctors. So, I mean, there's never just one. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. Some people don't like that. I actually don't mind it. I actually kind of like it because I think the more people that are, involved in your care, I think the better.
Yeah. I kept seeing the team come in though, and there was always in my head, and there were always these two students in the back that would always push each other around, like they weren't really paying attention and they were disruptive and stuff. That was in my head. Yeah, I know, silly information, but
I know, but they were all pretty nice, and there was usually one or two of them that did the main talking, and they were wanting to of course test the strength and things in my legs. They wanted to look at the incision in my back. I think day or night, I guess 2 or 3, I didn't even know that I had a drain in my back.
right.
And I actually pulled something out.
Oh,
I didn't even know that. I mean, not completely out of me, but I pulled part of it out, and I basically was like, "What's this?" to the nurse, and I didn't even know I had that in me. They didn't tell me. I didn't know. I mean, that was one of those questions that I kind of forgot to ask at my pre-op appointment. I was reading through some information and I saw that it was mentioned, but that you may or may not, and nobody said anything to me. So I figured, oh, well, I guess I don't have one, but I did.
that's strange. And just another little piece of information on the team that would come around. Didn't they get larger and larger as the visits would come? Like they would call people and say, "Hey, you got to come down and check this out." Yeah. Did we have a theory on that?
Yeah.
It's and there was a whole crowd of white coats in there.
Well, the funny part is they actually had. Do you remember the lifting team?
Yes, that was funny too. Yeah.
Because it's a university hospital. They had the actual, I thought they meant lifting, they had help lifting patients, because obviously, I just had back surgery. So it wasn't like I could, move around much. I'm not allowed to bend, lift, twist, or, do anything. And it's kind of hard, to move around, if you can't, bend or twist, even in bed, you can't, you basically are just laying there. And so they said that they had a lifting team, and I thought, oh, they were just calling these people, to help move patients, And I thought that was really weird because I was like, I never had that before when I've been in a hospital before. It's just if they needed to move me, they just moved me,
Right.
But they actually had the weightlifting, right? Is that what
Yeah.
it is? The
Uh-huh.
weightlifting team. So these guys came in that were just, I mean, oh my goodness, I've never seen. It was so funny. I mean, I was kind of, intimidated by these guys that, their arms were as big as, were bigger than my thighs,
Yeah.
and they were, yeah, they would call them in, and when they like needed to roll me over or whatever, like I don't know, at first I was like, well, why do they need to have these big muscle, it's not like I'm, I don't know, I couldn't understand it. I guess once a month or twice a month they would just do this, and they would just bring them in. I think honestly that they did it just to, I don't know, maybe it makes people smile or something. Maybe it, I really don't understand. I don't, but whatever.
Well, it's there was that one guy where you're like, hey, I like your tattoos.
Oh yeah, there was a guy that had completely covered in tattoos. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that brought a smile to your face.
I know it did. And they were very nice. So,
And I didn't know
yeah.
if you did that for my benefit or
Oh,
just to get at me and say, look, there's somebody in here lifting me with tattoos.
I'm gonna blame it on the drugs.
Oh, okay. We could do that. That's funny.
Everything gets blamed on the drugs when you're in the hospital.
Look, Charlie's here.
Hi, Charlie. Oh,
That's funny.
who's that? Thor. Okay.
I gotta get rid of that person.
Okay.
I gotta jump into action here. I forgot what action to do. Here, hold on. I'll go over here.
Let's see. So anyway, I remember them getting me up pretty quickly to walk and things like that. They taught me how to get out of bed without bending and things like that. They actually said, be a log. So that has stuck with me. Still, when I'm rolling over in my bed here at home, it's I'm a log, be a log,
Be the
roll
log.
over, and yeah, I am the log.
More t-shirt designs.
Yeah, to roll over, like a log. And so I remember being, them getting me up the first time. I remember it really, really hurting me. I also remember that and maybe this is TMI, but I want to share all of this with anybody who, that may be going to be having some spinal surgery. I had a lot of urinary problems while I was in there, where I had to actually be catheterized every 6 hours to urinate after my surgery. And this went on for days because things just weren't working. And that was pretty miserable. They were ultrasounding me to see how much urine I had in my bladder. And if I had more than a certain amount, they catheterized me. And I would say pretty much every time I had that amount or more, and it was pretty miserable that every 6 hours, and this went on for, I don't even know how many days, but it went on. And also, it's very common after spinal surgery for you to even have problems with your bowels. Things take time to wake up. That also, I had issues with that for several days. It was pretty miserable because I had absolutely no sensation. Even when my bladder was completely full, I had absolutely no sensation of needing to urinate. But I'm glad that, that finally did resolve itself. I had a lot of physical therapy in the hospital. It was very hard for me though, because I'm not used to having people do everything for you. And I mean, everything. You can't, do anything because you can't bend or anything or twist. So, even just going to the bathroom is a struggle. I believe it was around day 6 or so after my surgery, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was like the 6th day. I started having a lot of pain in my left leg, in my calf. I mean, just excruciating pain, not any kind of pain that I ever had before surgery. I would say it was even worse than the incision pain from the incision in my back. It was so excruciating. And I actually was not even able to walk. I mean, just like
Yeah.
overnight, it seemed to happen where I'm still in the hospital and, I wasn't able to walk. Just all of a sudden, the day before or so, I was, seemed to be okay. And then all of a sudden, I was unable to walk, and it was actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
And the surgeon came and talked to me and talked to my friend, and he even said that he felt that I was actually getting worse. That, normally people are home in 2 or 3 days, and here I am 6 days, and I'm not, I'm actually doing worse now, um, and I'm not improving.
No.
And the pain was so bad and so bad and so bad that I was actually still trying to get up and do physical therapy and walk, and was like dragging my left leg, and it was so bad that I couldn't even like move in the bed or anything because I can't twist or anything. I'm not allowed to bend, and I'm relying on my legs to, you know, push myself or, pull myself a certain way or scoot in the bed or anything. And I'm like down to one leg because my other leg, it actually felt like it was paralyzed.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't even move. It was really, really scary. So the surgeon then came back because, I was complaining that, it was really hurting me. And he said, he was really concerned, and he said, we need to do an MRI, right away to see, what's going on here. And then I thought, okay, well, you know, it'll be sometime today, you know how it is in the hospital. It's hurry up and wait.
Yep.
And, but they came and got me really quickly. I mean, I would say probably in about 30 minutes, I was down getting an MRI. And, I couldn't even get myself from the gurney, from the bed or whatever, onto the table of I had to be literally picked up and lifted and put on there because my leg was so bad. And like I said, it felt like it was paralyzed. I just had surgery. I felt so helpless. And so I did, get through the MRI. It was excruciating. My leg was hurting me so bad that if I could have got to something to cut my leg off, I probably would have. That's how horrible the pain was in my leg. It was so bad that I couldn't stand it, and nothing was making it go away. So so I go ahead and, do the MRI, they get me back to my room. I'm waiting. The hospital that I go to, they use a patient type portal where you're able to see like everything. You can communicate with your doctor. You can see test results. So I go on and I'm able to see my results from the MRI, and I see all these words being used that were really, really scaring me. I mean, obviously I'm not a doctor, but I'm smart enough to realize when you're seeing stuff like severe and things like that, you know, I don't remember what other words were being used, but they were scary words. And then I started like Googling things and looking, and I thought, oh my gosh, there's something there. You know, I knew that there was something wrong because obviously the amount of pain that I was in. I mean, I knew that there was something wrong and I wasn't imagining things. And so was it the next day, right, Phil? It was the next day that they came and talked to me and told me what was wrong, I believe, right?
I thought it seemed longer
I
than
don't
that.
remember.
Yeah,
I know it was no longer than the next day, but I was supposed to have surgery. They actually came in and talked to me and told me that there was something wrong and that I was actually going to need to have a second surgery. And but they did not tell me. They actually did not tell me um, what was wrong. I was actually in the bathroom with with a nurse who was helping me, and another nurse came in and said, "Did you know that you're going to be having surgery?" Another surgery, and I was just shocked. I remember I was so shocked. I think I called you right away and said,
yeah,
you know, oh my gosh, there's something wrong. Uh, you know, I'm going to have another surgery. I think I was like in tears. I was so upset.
yeah.
I couldn't imagine, you know, I had read some stuff, you know, but I wasn't sure. And then I didn't know that I needed to have, so anyway, so I don't remember. And this is where things get all fuzzy with me because I think the medications and just everything that I don't remember, but I believe it was the next day that because they ended up having me, they stopped me on food and water. I couldn't have anything overnight because they weren't sure what time I'd be having surgery. And they came and talked to me and told me that what had happened was my original surgery, I had a spinal fusion done, my L3, L4, L5, where they put in like 4 screws and some rods. What had happened was below your L5 is your S1 to your what is it, 5? I'm not sure. My S1, which is right below your L5, my disc collapsed. So my disc collapsed below that, and they needed to take me back into surgery and fix that. And that is why my leg stopped working. So apparently, when that disc collapsed, it affected my left leg to where my left leg did feel like it was paralyzed, that it couldn't move or anything. I mean, I was dragging it behind me.
Yeah.
I couldn't even lift it up or move it or anything, and it hurt so bad. But anyway, so here I am terrified that, oh my gosh, I have to go in and they're taking me back in. I'm still here in the hospital. I should be home, you know, recovering. I should be getting better. I'm not. And it's so shocking that I have to have another surgery. I remember that they came and got me like really early, and I don't remember exactly why, because once again, I was so scared. They gave me something to relax me. I don't even really even remember even going into the operating room really this time. I was in some almost seemed like a hallway or something.
Right.
And I don't even really remember even, you know, I don't. It's weird how your mind erases things.
That's true.
Um but they took me like really early, and I think my surgery was supposed to be like at 6 something, and they came and got me like at 4 something, and then I think it ended up being like an hour or hour and a half later than that. So so they take me into surgery. I think now this was like I don't know, like a couple hours surgery, 2 hours, 3 hours,
Yeah, it was
2 hours, I think.
2 hours. It was almost half the other one.
Right. So they went ahead, went in, cleaned everything up. They actually ended up removing the disc. And they put in a fake disc. And I remember being in a lot of pain. they actually ended up putting 2 more drains in me.
Yeah.
So now I've had 3 drains. And the reason for that was that they decided to do that was because of the fact that they felt that, well, they kind of felt that one thing that they had noticed, that the surgeon, when he had taken me back into surgery, they had originally put glue to close my incision on my back. And 6 days later, when I needed this second surgery, it was as if he had just did surgery on me like the day before. He said that after 6 days that I was not even healing or closing up at all, that he says that I'm such a slow healer that he actually had to use sutures this time to sew me closed on my back, because he was worried that you know, about healing and stuff. So I think that's why he ended up putting these 2 more drains in there. He wanted them to stay in until there was completely nothing coming out of them anymore.
Right.
Which they did. They waited until, I mean, there was nothing coming out anymore at all. And I was told to be off my back, to not lay on my back
I remember
at
that part.
all. Yes, you remember that part. So I was told to stay off my back as much as I could. That they only wanted me on my back if they were, needing to do something to me that required me to be on my back, or to obviously roll from side to side. You have to go on your back. But other than that, I am to stay off of my back. And they also had said that my skin is extremely sensitive. So anything they use on me, I will get like blisters, because I'm allergic to like paper tape, plastic tape. No matter what you use on me, the steri strips, everything, even a Band-Aid. I just, I think it's probably the adhesive probably from it that causes me, that I have a terrible allergic reaction to. But anyway, so I would say probably the next day, I was starting to feel a lot better as far as my leg goes. I think the leg pain was gone. So definitely them going in and repairing what they did 6 days later obviously was the reason why my leg was not working anymore and I was in all of that pain. I was so thankful that that pain was gone and that they moved on it fairly quick and, took care of it for me. And, but I still continued to, do physical therapy, still continued to have the doctors come and talk to me every morning and in the evening. And I mean, there was constantly people in and out of my room. And, they were in no hurry to send me home. I mean, I honestly could have stayed in there even longer. They were pretty much leaving it up to me when I, should go home. And then there was even talks of possibly me going to rehab, which they have an in-house rehab there. But I was so weak and so, having so much problems that, they were worried, because you have to be able to do like 5 hours a day of rehab to stay there and go in to be moved to their rehab area. Not 5 hours total, but throughout the day you have to be able. And they flat out said, that we don't even think that you, would be able to do that, because you're in so much pain and you're, you actually, it's almost like I went backwards a little bit, instead of improving, I kind of then went backwards, especially then when I needed that second surgery. So I agreed that I should just stay there in the, in the regular area of the hospital and just continue to get better, and then decide from there if I want to, go home or go to a off-site place, which I really did not want to do that and be away from the surgeon and my doctors and stuff like that, because I just didn't want to do that. I really wanted to just get home.
Right.
And I think that I could have gone, I could have gone home a few days sooner than I did. But again, they were not rushing me, and I wasn't ready. And I think that they weren't rushing me because they knew that I wasn't ready, and they weren't ready, to let me go yet. My pain still was not being controlled completely. And like I said, having that second surgery, I think was like a little bit of a setback for me,
Yeah, for sure.
But on day 13 of being in the hospital, I was able to go home. And again, I could have stayed in there, who knows how many more days. But I just felt like, that I needed to, get home. I felt like I was good enough to get home. My drains were out by this time, and I could get in and out of my bed pretty good. They taught me how to go up a step. I got fitted for a back brace that I needed to wear. And
Are you wearing it today?
today, right now,
Yeah.
or no, I'm not, because because I don't need to wear it anymore if I don't want to.
Correct. Oh, sorry about all the noise a while ago. It was my parents calling me. I don't know why.
Uh-oh.
And then I got my Papa Murphy's notification, so I deleted that real fast.
Okay. I didn't hear
Sorry.
anything. I was too busy talking.
I just didn't want to. I didn't. Okay. Sorry about that. My preparation before our show is still.
Is there even anybody in here listening?
Yes.
Yes. That's good.
I'm pretending though. Well, Charlie's here, I think.
Hi, Charlie. I'm sorry. We're not ignoring you at all.
And I didn't know which notes to put up. I'm kind of a bad manager.
If you're still here.
So.
So anyway, so day 13, I went home. My aunt actually flew in, and she's still here actually. And
she's very nice.
She's very nice. I'm not sure when she's going home, but anyway.
I haven't met her.
No.
Nice things.
Yes.
Am I ever going to meet her?
Well, yeah, I hope. I don't know. Is she gonna be gone by then? I don't know. Anyway. Well, gone back home.
Oh.
Yeah, not gone like deceased.
I'm sorry. I'm in the drama community, so I just take everything to the extreme.
Stop it.
I apologize.
So anyway, I think I'm gonna just end it there. As far as I got to leave out of the hospital. I think that the next thing I will be talking about is at home. I'm probably going to be. I'm sorry.
At home recovering.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I mean, that will be discussed.
Right.
Eventually, I think that the next segment I am going to talk about my roommates that were in the hospital with me. And I say roommates because I had several that came and went, and there I still was. But anyway, it'll be a good one. You guys need to definitely check back for that, because it's I hope it makes you laugh a little bit, because it sure did make Phil and I laugh a lot. We laughed many nights. We laughed about it.
Yes, we did. Hi, Mary. Yes,
hello,
we did.
Mary. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
But in answer to your question, Charlie, I'm actually doing really, really well. I'm actually, as far as my back goes and stuff, I think I would actually say I'm doing pretty amazing.
Yes.
And that will also be discussed, like, after I talk about that with, the funny people in the hospital. But then I also want to talk about, my first, month at home and, my first appointment, my getting my stitches taken out, which, I've already done all that, and my first appointment with the surgeon and things like that. So,
Yeah. That's great.
how are you doing, Mary? It's nice to see you. So I hope that you guys find this at least a little bit interesting. I just felt like I wanted to share it because I don't know if you watched the first one, but prior to my surgery, I can't tell you how many videos I watched about other people's experiences, and I know that it really helped me. I mean, even to the point where I even actually watched actual videos of surgeries being done.
Yes.
I even I even made Phil watch them too. I don't know. It might have made him squeamish, but did it?
No, it didn't. But I didn't watch any hip replacement surgery things because I was not wanting to do that. But when it came to yours, I wanted to see exactly what was going to be done.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that, like, I get kind of squeamish about things, but on the other hand, I guess I'm extremely curious about stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to know exactly what they're going to do to me, and I don't want to be awake for anything. I don't want to smell anything. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to see anything. Well, there's like different smells and things in an operating room.
Like burning flesh.
Well,
I don't
no,
know.
like, medicines and things, and it's just a certain smell, and just, alcohol, the smell, not the drinking kind,
Not the drinking.
the rubbing kind. And
Well, I
then,
guess if you smell it on their breath, I think that's a little bit too late. I guess.
well, hopefully there's no drinking going on in the operating room,
No drinking zone.
but you never know.
Do it in a locker room.
Yes. So, I'm you can do whatever you want to do to me while I'm out,
Hey now.
but I don't want to know about anything, I don't want to see anything, smell anything, hear anything. I just no. Oh, thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. So is there anything you'd like to add, Phil?
I was scared.
You were scared?
Uh-huh.
You weren't getting surgery.
You were.
I know. You're so sweet and kind.
I enjoyed the sleeping part because I get to hear you sleep.
You enjoyed sleeping with me every night?
Uh-huh.
I guess I better watch how I say that.
Well, it's just sleeping with. I mean, what's that code for?
The flirt Nazi will be in here.
The flirt herder.
Nazi, the flirt Nazi. Oh, the herder. That's right. The herder.
That's right. We have a nice name that we can put on merch for that.
Yes, exactly.
Merch. That's so funny.
Yes, Mary, you're absolutely right. Yes, sometimes it's nice to hear the patients, what they went through, their experiences.
I know you had some really good nurses. You gonna cover that with the roommates or?
I think I will. I think when we do this again, and I think that we will also talk about. I had some of the best nurses that were so sweet and so gentle and kind with me.
Very true.
And then I had some that were not so great, and I don't know where they went and what happened to them because they sure weren't around anywhere. I think I had one that I don't know if she was sleeping or where she went to, but anyway.
That is funny. You did talk to her about it too.
How dare you fornicate on the phone? What? Oh my! How does one do that? Explain, mass spoofer. Let's hear it.
I need to watch some videos about fornicating on the phone. It'd just be two phones sitting there and some audio. That's it.
Oh, it's funny. I have no idea either. I honestly don't. I don't know why people have such a problem with that. with the reason why they have to say that, I guess. I don't know.
Fornicating.
Yeah, obviously they don't know what the word means.
Well, yeah, you can't fornicate in a side chat unless you get on top of the laptop, and then you're going to break something. Then you got to move over to the edge where the side chat is, so you don't get anything on the main part of the.
I'm not allowed to get up on anything. No bending, no lifting, no twisting.
Oh yes, all those.
Oh goodness.
Woo.
I'm sorry, I find it funny.
It's very funny.
See? Mary thinks it's funny too. See? Charlie thinks it's funny too. Yes, it's funny.
Where'd Matthew go?
I don't know.
But this is good. I'm glad we're doing this series.
I am glad too. So like I said, before my surgery, I watched so many videos and so much stuff. And I just felt like, I kind of wanted to share my experience too. Yeah, I mean.
And you thought.
I don't know if it'll help anybody, but at least, Yeah. What? What did you say?
There was a section of time there where you thought your foot was bruised, and your foot was bruised, but you thought it was bruised because of the way you had to. That's another interesting thing to talk about is the.
Yeah, I will talk about that really quickly. Okay. I know what you're saying. I actually, I actually found out while I was still in the hospital that, they're obviously operating on my back, and they're going through my back. And, you fall asleep on your back. And then you're thinking, okay, well, at some point they're like moving you and rolling you over onto your stomach. Well, I found out that the position that they actually have me in for this spinal surgery, that the way that they have everybody in, the way that they do it is they actually have you in some sort of I don't know what it is, but they have you actually on your knees, basically.
Double dog.
So you're on your knees. So think about that. I was basically in this weird position for like 6 hours.
That's horrible.
And when I had all kinds of weird bruises on me. I remember I said the whole palm of my right hand was completely black and blue. And when I got home, I noticed that my right foot was really hurting me. And, I looked and I saw that, oh gosh, there's that damn Roomba again.
Yeah, I love the Roomba. We need to.
Sorry, you guys, my Roomba's going to start going. Anyway, I noticed that my whole bottom of my right foot was like really, really hurting me. And I had looked, and my whole bottom of my foot, like my arch and, everything in my foot was completely black. And I was like, what is that? And then I was like, well, maybe it's like, I don't know. I didn't know what it was. It turned out that it was a bruise, that I was bruised on the bottom of my foot. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to chase my Roomba so I can turn it off with my foot without bending. Oh, stay off, you noisy little thing. You have a mind of your own, and you go and you go.
That's a good commercial for it. Fantastic.
I'm still trying to get my cat to ride on it, but she won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
I know. Wouldn't that be fun?
It would. You just have to put a cheese sandwich on it.
Yeah, I could put a cheese sandwich on it.
She'll run by and grab it.
Hi, Kimberly. Welcome. Okay, so
Kimberly.
you need to also have your L3. Okay. Yeah, that's what I had done. I had my L3, L4, L5 done, and then also my disc at S1 collapsed, and I
Oof.
had a new disc put in at S1. Yeah, I can understand being chicken. It's a huge surgery, and it's scary. So I can understand that. Do you have anything else you'd like to add? We can talk about my Roomba.
Yeah. Did you get it? Did you shut it off?
Yeah, I was chasing it because obviously I can't bend down to, to turn it off. So I did it with my foot. But hello, Jeff and Evelyn.
I was
Welcome.
noticing that
It's
there's
really nice to see both of you.
I noticed when I opened up Amazon today that they were advertising a Roomba. I was like, how do they listen to us?
Actually, they do. Yeah.
Oh, great. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
They got it.
Didn't you notice that?
They got an earful this morning, then, didn't they? I mean, that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
Man.
Who knows what we might get advertisement for?
Oh, yeah. That'd be exciting.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Kimberly. Yeah, that's really terrible. Yeah, you need to go back and listen to the whole thing of what I said. I was actually afraid that my leg got paralyzed after the surgery, and I actually needed to have a second surgery. So, yes, I do know that that can happen, and I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. And I would love for you to come up on and talk to us on panel sometime, Kimberly. Yes. It's nice to see you guys, Jeff and Evelyn.
Yes, it is.
And Jeff, you just had an appointment? And yes, Charlie, when it starts affecting your life, exactly. I mean, again, I don't know if you heard the first segment of this, but nobody wanted to do anything for me for a very long time, and a lot of it was because I have MS, and they were afraid that they would make me worse by doing surgery on me. They were afraid of all these things. And then when they found out that I have really bad osteoporosis, they were like, "Oh my gosh, your bone quality is terrible." They were worried about, putting screws and rods into me. But I had been living with this pain after having an accident, like in 2000 and what did I determine that it was like 2006 that I had an accident that I do believe was the start of the cause of all of my back problems. To live in pain for that long, it really, starts affecting you, your day to day, where like everything was, all I could focus on was how much, damn pain I was in all the time. It's hard to live with that much pain. I do believe that it starts affecting you after a while. It causes, you to be very depressed. And I think that then brings on, or can bring on more pain. And, I wasn't getting any better. And so, a year prior to me having surgery or about that, I had seen the same surgeon, and he didn't think I was ready. And I was very upset, but, I was given good recommendations of him by my pain management doctor, who said that, sadly, there's some surgeons out there that will, just jump on it and do a surgery for, on you. And this surgeon is not like that, she told me. And that, he won't do surgery on you unless he absolutely thinks it's necessary, and that, that he's, that it's going to help you. And, and so when I went back to see him, I was honestly feeling pretty almost hopeless at that point, because I was just in so much pain. And then from doing all these epidurals again, and where they went in and like burned some of the nerves in my back, and they, all these injections, and just, I tried just about, I think, everything, and that they possibly could do. And either stuff just didn't work at all, or it just wasn't long enough. And not even to mention, all the, the pain medications, and, physical therapy, and just nothing. And, when I went to see him again, several months before my surgery, I was literally in tears, desperate, and he agreed at that time that, yeah, we need to do something. You can't live like this. It's not living.
No.
I'm not sure what kind of appointment you had, Jeff, but I hope that everything went well. Truly mean that.
I second that.
I hope you two are doing okay. Are you still here? Unfortunately, I can't see who, how many people are in here.
6.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yes. Yes, I see that. You guys are both still here. Okay, good.
Oh yeah, and them too. Yeah, I put Kimberly's message up there.
Oh, I did see that too, about her saying about her mom. Yeah,
Okay.
that's just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible. Well, and that kind of goes back to when I was having on that 6th day after my first surgery, where I was like in so much pain. And, even the surgeon was like, saying that, he could be, some people would probably be this way, like, oh, well, and bury their head in the sand, and not even, not even try to figure out why I was in so much pain and why I couldn't walk. And they would just be like, oh, well, maybe you'll get better and maybe you won't. I mean, it's sad to think that some surgeons would do that, but sadly, I think some would, but he didn't. And he jumped right on it.
Yeah.
And, fixed me.
He seemed good.
And he did. And I will leave you with this part about it, that because I don't want to go into too much, because I plan to discuss this later, but I will tell you right now, as I'm sitting here, that the excruciating leg pains that I had prior to surgery are completely gone. I have no leg pain at all.
That's fantastic.
The horrible back pain that I had prior to my surgery is completely gone. It is gone. And it's overwhelming to me, honestly, because I had been living with pain so long that it's overwhelming.
It is.
It's overwhelming.
I wouldn't even be able to understand that.
Yeah, it's overwhelming to me, because it just had become such a part of my life. I mean, I'm having surgical pain. I'm still having that, obviously, as I'm healing, because I'm sure I have a lot of swelling on the inside. I still have a little swelling on the outside, but yeah, the pain that I was experiencing prior, I mean, it's gone. And I mean, that's just so hard. it's almost like hard for me to even believe that it's gone. I never thought that it would ever be gone.
Yeah, it's a miracle to me. It just that's pretty amazing.
Oh, Evelyn, I am so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is very sad. Horrible. But I can understand that. I remember a long time ago, I had a doctor tell me something like, oh, well, living with the pain or something, it's, something to the effect like, oh, it's not going to like kill you or something like that. Well, I don't believe that, because I think that, there were times when I was in so much pain, I was feeling pretty desperate that, I mean, there were times where my legs hurt so bad that if I could have made it out to my garage and got a saw and sawed my legs off, I may have. I mean, uh, people don't understand. A lot of people that, they're not living with it. It's hard for them to understand just how horrible it is to live with pain day in and day out. And you get so desperate and you just want to do anything you can to make that stop.
Yep.
And I'm really sorry to hear that about your brother. That's very, very awful.
Yep, it is.
And yes, Jeff, the absence of pain is very liberating. Yes, I just, it's like I almost don't want to like say it out loud. I almost like just want to whisper it and say, "Oh, the pain is gone," because I'm worried like I'm going to like jinx myself or something, like, I'm going to wake up and like, "Oh my gosh, that bad pain's going to come back." And, I mean, the surgeon can't guarantee it, but he did tell me one thing. He did say that he felt that what he did should last me my lifetime, meaning that he should not have to hopefully go back in and do anything where he's already done something. So I hope so. Yeah, I understand that, Jeff. Yeah, I do. I really understand that. You have that fear of that. That's understandable.
It's like you're afraid somebody's going to come in and give all the pain back because it's so unbelievable to you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And you definitely don't want to jinx it. I mean, that's part of it. I mean, you think, oh no, I can't say anything about it. Very grateful, but you can't. Wow.
Right. I'm sorry I missed you, Matthew. Hello. Nice to see you. If you're still here. But yeah, you don't want to jinx it. You don't want to say it out loud because you're worried that, that pain is going to, show its ugly face and be back. And I will be talking about all of that too, about, my first appointment that I had with the surgeon. And, I mean, I don't know. I feel very, very blessed that that I had a really good surgeon, and that even though I had, I guess you would call it a complication, even though my stay was longer and was painful and it's been hard, and I still feel extremely blessed that I'm now sitting here and those pains that I had prior are gone.
Yep.
Although I do have to say that I went out on Saturday and I overdid myself. And I think it's pretty common that when you are recovering and you're feeling so good, that then you may overdo yourself. Meaning, I mean, I didn't like lift anything or like bend or twist, but I walked a lot, and I definitely felt it. Um, I didn't tell I didn't tell Phil this, but
Oh, great.
I actually walked up a hill
Yeah, you did tell me
and
that.
down a hill.
You did tell me that.
I did tell you? I can't
Yeah, you
remember if I did. I did? Okay, good. Well, I did.
I know there were some things, but
I walked up a hill.
Yeah.
I mean, a pretty steep one.
well, that's a big workout.
Yeah, it felt good.
That's good.
It
And then
felt good to do that.
tell them that the scrapper part came out when you were those guys that were rude. You had to get them.
Yeah, I actually my town, I guess, had a parade for the holidays, and we went early because my aunt and I went early, and then my neighbor across the way, she came too and brought her grandson, and we had planned to, go to the parade, go have lunch. We planned to go to, a thrift store that's nearby. And but anyway, we went early because we knew that it would be hard for me to be doing all of that walking, and I can't like sit down low or anything. So like we brought chairs, folding, we brought like, camping type, I don't know what you call those kind of chairs, But anyway, so they actually dropped me off so that I didn't have to walk, because I would have had to walk pretty far. And so they like dropped me off, and then I, kind of found us a spot, but they didn't like leave the chairs or anything, but it was really early. It was over an hour before the parade. And anyway, so then they got there, and we got hot chocolate and got settled in and sitting, but we got there early so that we could be prepared to, not be in the way of anybody, and sit there, and and these people came, and they like, stood right in front of us, where we literally, I think probably about the last, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes of the parade, we couldn't see anything. People are just so rude. And I mean, I was like, you should have got here early. We came here early, on purpose so that we can get these, get this right here and sit right here and not be in anybody's way. And then, you stand in front of us, I don't know. I found it very rude.
Then they cussed.
Yeah, then they cussed, and and we had an 8-year-old boy that was with us. It's my, it's my friend's grandson, and it's like, I'm like, please don't curse in front of him. And I don't know. I think they made the comment of, oh, he's probably heard that, kind of language or something before or something, and I don't know. People are just, people are rude. I mean, even in small towns, there's going to be rude people. I mean, I don't even know. Maybe they weren't even from here. Maybe they just were coming to the parade. I'd like to think that people are nicer in small towns. I don't know.
Maybe they're that group from Santa Rosa.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see here. Am I missing anything? It is. Yes, Jeff. People feel entitled. Exactly. But yeah, here are these men that are arguing with me, and it's like, and then like the one was like getting all like close up to me, and like, and it's like,
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
yeah, I mean, like he's like really like the one was like he was the mouthy one. He was like being so mouthy,
Ah.
and he was like, like getting all, and I was like,
How close was it?
I don't know. It just was really weird. I've never had an experience like, I don't know, like that. I mean, I just would never, I didn't mind kids, being in front of me, because little kids were like in front of us, but we could see over them. They're just little kids.
Yeah.
But then when all these adults, started like getting it, getting in front of us, and yes, people think that they're entitled and that it's okay for them to stand in front of you and block you, and it's like, what, yeah, and the one guy was like, he had realized, I think, that he was like in our way, and he's like, oh, am I in your way? And then I was like, and I could have said, oh no, you're not, but no, I was like, as a matter of fact, you are.
Yeah.
And I just don't think he was expecting me to say that, yeah, you're in my way.
Well, you don't lie.
No. Yeah, I don't think he was, but I'm the kind of person that if you really don't want to know the answer to something, then don't ask the question. You asked me if you're in my way, so I said, yeah, you're in my way.
Yeah, you told me that all the time.
Mm-hmm. What, if you don't want to know something, don't ask?
Yeah. But see, I want to know all the stuff.
I know,
Yeah.
because you're nosy.
Because I'm nosy.
Yeah, Mr. Kravitz.
Mr. Kravitz. It's because I care.
I know you do.
Yay!
And I love you for that.
Ooh, I love you too. Because.
Stop it. That's
Okay.
fornicating.
That's
We're fornicating.
right. Flirt herder. Where's the flirt herder? That's trademark, by the way. You can't use it.
Well, does anybody have any questions or anything that they would like to add? Your ears, your eyes, Jeff?
You can see us. Oh my God.
Uh-oh. We already experienced that earlier. I thought somebody could hear us talking before we started. I was in a panic. I was like, oh my gosh, are we live already? And I'm like talking about,
Eyelashes.
eyelashes, yeah, and powdering your nose, yeah.
That type of thing. Panties.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take a
Yeah,
drink just now?
I did.
Are you nervous?
I am. You know how I get when I get nervous.
You get thirsty.
I get thirsty. I get giggly. I don't get thirsty. I get giggly.
Sure.
You do that to me.
There butterflies anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good show, babe.
Thank you. Yeah. You didn't know that Phil needs powder? Let him shine.
Can't keep
Yeah.
my light under a bushel.
I tried to put lipstick on him, but he wouldn't let me.
What's that for?
For your lips.
For the what?
For your lips, silly.
Well, I know, but then are we gonna? Okay.
What?
I'd
What? Say it.
say it. I was gonna say is putting it on my lips the applicator for your lips?
Maybe.
Well, we just figured it out. That's fantastic. You can put lipstick on me anytime.
Okay. Yeah, to accent his lips. Exactly. Yeah. I already got to accent his eyes with those false eyelashes.
And did you know something? It's hard to be angry with lipstick on.
That is true, isn't it?
Issue solved.
That's true.
I'll wear lipstick everywhere.
Yes, you cannot be angry or sassy with lipstick.
You can be sassy. Did you have lipstick on Saturday?
Probably.
Yeah, I figured you did.
I'm talking about a man, though. Like, you couldn't have lipstick on and then be sassy.
No, you can't. Well, okay, I see. Yeah.
You can put your hand on your hip and be sassy with lipstick on.
I could cover my mouth up like I was eating something and then be
Well,
sassy.
Do you know where I get the hand on the hip thing, right? Because remember, didn't I send you a picture and I had my hand on my hip and you said that I was sassy or something because I had my hand on my hip?
Yeah.
How do you know that I wasn't singing the teapot song?
Well, didn't you say you were? Is the spout of the teapot the phone?
Yes. Yeah, I'm a little teapot.
Chunky teapot.
Hmm. There he goes again, Jeff. He's calling me soup.
I always forget the soup thing. I think I was going to get legitimately in trouble for you setting me up with Chunky, and then you call the soup.
He's calling me soup again.
It's Chunky.
The universal sassy stance. Exactly.
If I'm calling you soup, I need to get my spoon.
That's right. Get your favorite spoon out. What kind of soup am I?
Chunky soup.
But what kind?
Just assume.
Like, am I like chicken noodle or what? Chicken noodle? Am I like, I don't know, split pea?
Whoa. I'd say.
Beef and barley?
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah. The soup that eats like a meal.
You could eat it with a fork.
Oh, goodness.
The soup.
The soup that eats like a meal.
Here, let me go ahead and put it up there.
The soup that eats like a meal?
Mm-hmm.
I know, but I want to know what kind of soup. Chicken and rice, chicken noodle, clam chowder? I don't know.
Oh, clam chowder, no. Although it's probably good. Tomato?
Tomato soup?
Yeah. No. Are we trying to describe you in the soup?
Yeah. Describe me in a soup. Yeah, there we go. That's fun.
Well, definitely not clam chowder. do they make wiener taco soup?
Wiener tacos? That's gross. Wiener water soup.
Oh no!
Oh goodness. Minestrone. I hate minestrone soup.
There we go.
Blech. I don't like minestrone. You know, the water that's after you've been boiling the wieners in the water, you boil hot. Yeah, then you make soup.
Hot dog flavored water, yeah.
Yeah, wiener water soup.
You have soup base right there.
Gross.
And Matthew's gonna go eat soup now.
What kind of soup are you gonna eat, Matthew? You like minestrone, Evelyn? I don't know why I don't. I think my parents made me eat it too much or something.
I think maybe that's why Jeff said minestrone, because Evelyn likes minestrone.
Aw, that's sweet.
We do those sort of things. Yeah.
Yes, I know. Just like you trying to not sleep and things, right?
Oh yeah, and then act all jealous,
Jealous of sleep?
because you want me to be jealous.
I don't want you to be jealous.
Let's talk about jealousy.
Don't start that. Don't start that again.
Okay, I won't. Sorry. Hey, look, a tree.
What?
Hey, look, a tree.
What's a treat?
I was distracting you.
Oh, like squirrel? Squirrel? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, squirrel. So I was at the parents' house yesterday, and I was carrying around giant bags of soil, and I put them on my mom's porch right there. And I turned around just to look out into the neighborhood, and there was like it seemed like a 2-foot squirrel standing up on his hind legs with his hands on his hips, looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
I took a
Really?
picture. Yeah,
Was he challenging you?
I think he was. because when I went in, everyone gathered around the door. I was like, look at this squirrel that I'm taking a picture of a while ago. And they were all gathering around the door because the squirrel was on top of the table looking in the window.
Oh my goodness. Peeking in the window.
I was just looking straight across in the window.
Did he have his little hands like around like his eyes like that and was like peeking into the window?
I think he did, yeah, for a second.
Was he like, did his buddy like give him a lift up to the window?
I didn't see
Like,
another
you know.
one.
Oh,
He was-
see, Evelyn says that she's the jealous one. She gets to wear the jealous crown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Well, I
that's
don't
good.
know. Do you want to? Do you want? You know what? Do you want to talk about jealousy? We can
No, I
talk
don't.
about it. We can
No.
talk about it, Mister.
Because I think you find it a fun
We
thing
can
to
talk
do.
about it.
You,
Come on.
I think
You
you
want
find
to?
it
Do
fun.
you want to? Do you want to
No.
talk about it, Mister?
No, I don't know. I don't know yet if you like my reaction or you don't.
Come on, you brought it up. Let's
Nope,
talk
I don't-
about it.
No.
Hmm.
Oh, that's funny. No, Evelyn, you're not too jealous. That's funny.
Yeah, but Phil insists that I like him to be jealous.
But here, this is a good question for you at this point in this forum.
For me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
Are you all ears?
I'm wearing my little Mickey Mouse ears.
Whoa. Let's talk about that.
My Minnie Mouse ears.
I'm completely distracted. You have socks on?
Just leg warmers.
Whoa. Minnie Mouse ears and leg warmers?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Hmm.
What's your question?
What about what?
Whatever it is you're gonna ask me.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by
Oh, come on.
ears and leg warmers. Oh no, it's this. And I know how you're going to answer this, and this is probably going to make me feel weird. But how do you deal with you being jealous?
I'm not jealous.
See? And why is that?
I'm not a jealous person. Okay, honestly,
It's not what you told me before, but yeah, okay. This is new. This is new to me.
You've not given me any reason to be jealous.
Oh, see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And here's the thing I was also going to ask last night was I don't even know how to word that. I don't know how to word that. But I've never given you any reason to be jealous.
Yeah.
And you know for a fact, because it's true, that I tell you every single detail.
Yes.
Okay. And then I can.
I'm
So
sorry, I'm laughing, but you know, this makes me laugh.
I know because. Are you nervously laughing or?
When I get, you guys don't realize this about me, when I get nervous, even over the most terrible, and even when it's not appropriate for me to be laughing. So I'm sorry.
What are we laughing about?
Oh, God.
What do you think you shouldn't be laughing about?
Well, nothing really right now, but
Were you laughing at me last night
when?
when we were texting about the extra stories you didn't tell about Saturday?
About what?
About Saturday, you remember the giggly couple, which we thought were cute.
Yes, the giggly couple that walked off and
Yeah.
Yeah.
So seriously, okay, I guess I haven't really asked. You don't get jealous, but you said you do.
Okay, yes, I do, but you've not given me any reason to be. Doesn't everybody get jealous? I mean, burp farting. Oh my goodness. Oh, I better write that down.
It's Jeff's new password, so now we know his password.
Everybody write it down. Okay, so now what? Okay, wait. Here's a question for you, Lady Scrapper. Would you have any response at all if another female who is familiar to you both came into the chat and is clearly trying to engage Phil in sexual? Would I have problems with that? Yes.
Can I tell her what I think of Super Serial?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like him, and I'm keeping my eye on him. So there you go. And why? I'm not even on the. I'm not. I don't even understand why. But I think. You know, I don't like him.
So if somebody, wait.
Yeah. Okay.
So if somebody came in and was repeatedly trying to engage Phil in sexual banter, would I have a problem with that? And my answer is yes. I would have a problem with that. Would you have a problem with that, Evelyn? Oh my goodness, Phil.
Yeah, you told me about this this account.
Oh my goodness. Evelyn, is that you? Evelyn, are you just Evelyn? Oh, troll alert. Okay.
What is that? Fire?
Okay, thank you, Jeff. It's just a goblin, everybody.
A goblin.
Get rid of the goblin, babe.
Oh, it's a real goblin?
Uh-huh. Get rid of it.
Oh, are we sure? Okay.
Uh-huh.
It bugs me to see those
No.
words. It doesn't bug you?
Does what bug me?
You want me to get rid of them?
Yes, I want you to get rid of them. I don't like it because they're pretending to be Evelyn, and I don't think that's right. Get your own picture and your own identity.
Yeah, I don't think that's right either. I wonder who it could possibly be. Anyway. Yeah, it was really
just
bugging
Evelyn.
It bothered me to see those words in that combination up on the screen.
I know. Go. Anyway, so yeah, so you're saying that it would bother you too then, right? Right, Evelyn? I don't know, Phil. They're saying that they love you.
I don't see it.
Yeah, there's somebody called Just Devlin that is not Evelyn.
Well, that's what you. Yeah, well, I'm removed them. They're removed.
Okay, because I still see them.
They're not. Well, and even in both chats that I have, I can watch it through. Well, either YouTube and on my other channel there. Oh, that's why. I'm just learning.
So anyway, yeah. Okay. So anyway, so yes, so yes, Evelyn. So did somebody flirt and then it upset you? I'm sorry. I don't know who it was. It wasn't me. It was beyond flirting. Oh my goodness. Well, I did actually have one person say something, and I don't want to really repeat exactly what was said because I don't remember exactly what was said or who said it. I kind of remember who it was and what they said, but it kind of like bothered me a tiny bit. Do you remember, Phil?
No.
That somebody said something?
How long ago?
I don't know. Maybe a few weeks ago. I mean, I think that they were kind of like teasing, and that's why I kind of let it go, you know? Because I had to like let it go, you know?
Yeah, because you're a scrapper.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I can kind of say exactly. I think that they basically said that the testosterone that you were putting out was when you were speaking on panel was turning them on.
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. I think you pointed it out to me, and I didn't like it then.
Yeah.
Did I yell at them angrily?
No, you didn't say anything. No, they were talking about you, and you didn't even know until I had told you afterwards that we had
Afterward.
spoke.
I'm sorry.
And
Well,
yeah, I
totally.
mean, it was no big deal. I mean, it was like, I don't know. I just, yeah, I don't know. It kind of bothered me, but then I was like, well, I don't even know this person. You don't know this person. And it's like, maybe they're joking or,
That's because you love me.
Yes, absolutely. Well, yeah, okay. At least he's putting testosterone out. Exactly. Yeah, I could see that happening. But I don't know. Maybe comments have been made about me too that have upset Phil. I don't know. Would you like to share, Phil?
I'm sure there has been. I didn't write them down or keep any receipts or anything, but Super Serial pushes it sometimes. But then I guess he does that to,
I think he's just a flirt with everybody.
Oh, okay. So that makes it okay then.
No, it doesn't make it okay, but I just think that he is.
Well, I also think that sometimes I overdo it. Just because I don't know why. It's just one of those things. Didn't they say
you're working on it?
Didn't they say? Well, I mean, before you were like, "Why don't you ever get jealous?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll work on it." And then now I'm jealous, and now you're like, "Oh, you're working."
I don't want you to be.
I think
you guys, you see what I have to deal with daily with him. I have to deal with this daily with him.
I think I have a recording of you saying, "Do you ever get jealous?" And I said, and then you laughed like this. It's been a little while.
Yes, reactions are currency on YouTube. Exactly, Jeff. You're right. They are. Yes. Well,
Yeah. Also, short answers are also not good content. Like if you're asked if you support somebody and you could say no and just move on, that would be cool. But
right. Yeah, I think you're right, Evelyn, because we had something happen where recently he out of the blue he says, "Hi Laura," with an asterisk behind it, because that's what I used to go by was Laura with asterisks. And Phil had asked me one time, "What does the asterisk mean?" And I told him it meant, to me, it's a kiss. And so he Super came in and said, "Hi Laura," with an asterisk behind it. And
3 months after.
And then Phil sent me a message and said, "What does that mean?" or something.
No, I said, "Look at him. Look what he's using. He's using my asterisk. It's mine."
And then I was like, "Well, I don't know." I was like, "I guess it's because that was what I used to go by." And then so what does Phil do? Phil sends him a message and says, "What do you mean by that?" or something. And then, yeah.
And you're like, "Oh no, like there's going to be
I know I did. When I saw that he did that, I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah. But what I had in my mind when you said that was that there's going to be 2 guys fighting over you then. And oh no, that's going to be bad.
I don't want anybody fighting over me.
I can just see you over there like I know you're not supposed to twist, but twisting like this. Like,
oh, I'm doing the twist and not twisting.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe that, Evelyn. I think you're right. I think he is a listener and a pay attentioner, and I think he pays attention to a lot of stuff. And I kind of can relate to that, because I feel like when I am watching things and listening, that I feel like sometimes I also can, like I think I don't know. I guess I see things too that, maybe somebody else might miss. But yeah, I think he may even be more of an intuitive person than I am myself. Like he might even be right here. He may even be in here right now listening and watching. I don't know, right?
See, but it just seems like you're giving a whole bunch of details.
Details to what?
He's so intuitive, and I think he pays attention really well.
Well,
like-
I mean, I think he must. And I think there are some people that are like that they just they go into a lot of different rooms and they pay attention to stuff.
Okay, but you see what
I
it's
don't think
doing?
it's good or bad or,
It just seems to be a lot of good qualities that you're seeing in this person.
I don't even know him.
No, but are you listening to you? Because I'm
Oh,
paying
because-
attention to you.
See, you guys, he's getting jealous.
I am. Oh, look at him. There he goes.
That's not him. Oh, but I have a feeling I know who that is.
Who is?
Who this one is right here.
Well, this is old school. This is old school gentleman.
I know, but I don't think this is the real him. I think it's somebody else.
Oh,
And
Richard.
impersonating him.
I see. Oh,
I mean, I could be wrong because I don't even know who Rubini is, period. Okay. I've never even heard of him until I came over into this community 3 months ago. And honestly, I still don't know who he is, I just know the name but I have a feeling that this is not really him. Yeah.
Yeah, I realize that. I mean, I've known of that name since, I don't know, 2 years ago, whatever it's been now.
Mm-hmm.
What's a mm-hmm?
Nothing.
What? Oh. I'll be right back. I gotta check some stuff.
Where you going?
I was hoping maybe you wrote me a note and you didn't. Who's writing you notes then?
Nobody's
I don't know if I like this online thing or not. Somebody writing you notes. Who's writing you notes?
Nobody's writing me notes. Shush.
Well, it's not fair.
Nobody's writing me any notes. No, not even you.
Well, you say it like that, and I think somebody's writing you notes.
No. Who would be writing me notes?
There's a whole handful of people.
No. That they would have to know how to get a hold of me
Oh, that's
in
true.
order to write me a note. Silly.
Yeah, but that could just, I don't know. Oh, my brain. I wish it wasn't so messed up.
What about JC Evelyn? Yeah. Yes, dear Lady Scrapper, how are you today? Exactly.
Exactly what? What's happening?
Read the messages, silly.
Well, no, it says, "Dear Lady Scrapper, how are you today?" And he's already been in for a while, so why is he saying that?
I don't know.
Well,
He's pretending like he's sending me a message because you said somebody was sending me a message. Keep up, Phil. Focus.
behind the scenes, not in front of everyone.
What does that mean?
See, look, oops, wrong screen. See?
What?
Who? What?
You okay over there?
Oh, me? Yeah, I'm
You.
I'm perfectly writing.
What are you writing?
I don't know.
Huh. I don't know anything about JC, although, well, I don't want to go into that right now, but yeah.
Dear Stan, funny. It says, no, I like when you say positive things. Who? Which one? Laura says positive things all the time. I don't. Or maybe you're talking to Evelyn. I don't know. Not true. Yeah, probably. I don't mean to horn in on your conversation. Sorry. That's funny.
Horning in on a conversation?
Yeah, it's one of those phrases. Horning in on a conversation.
Yeah, I knew somebody that used to not use the word horning, but used to use the word honing.
Honing in
Yes.
on a conversation? Are they making it sharper?
They're like honing in. They're like listening to something, and they're like, they would say, "Well, I'm honing in."
Let's talk about this person.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
What about that? It was a lady.
Oh, okay, that's good. Because no matter what, that's good.
Oh, here we go again. Hello, Richard.
Is that Richard?
Sure.
Is it?
Jeff, that's funny. Jeff says that that would be a horning in, it would be hornication.
Fornication?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think that's Richard, isn't it?
I mean, I don't care how many different names he has. Like another creator seems to have added up and embellished the number, but it'd be nice if he came in here with just Richard. And honestly, I don't really care how many accounts he has.
Hornification.
My sister
So funny.
my sister thought the band name you guys came up with was funny.
The fornicators.
Yeah, she thought it was really funny.
Your sister's sweet and kind. And she likes me.
Very much.
I know. She says I'm lovely.
And you are.
I know.
Dave Darren's another one.
What?
Dave Darren's another person I don't understand. You go in there and try to support him, and he bans you. He's like
who's Dave Darren?
He's I don't know much about him. Much. He wears a lot of jewelry.
So let me understand this. So this itcher groin pain is not Richard? Was that a no? And then who is this USA? Who's that?
Well, that could be Lou, but I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if it is or not.
I don't know either.
And it just makes me want to get rid of them, just because they're not. I don't think they are who they are. USA Dave.
What did you say? What does that mean, Evelyn? I'm confused. I think Jeff doesn't want to publicly admit that he can get jealous too. He wants to leave Phil and I put there dangling. I say, oh my goodness. Oh, it's Lou. Okay. Hi, Lou.
Then there's the whole...
Why'd you block me in Discord?
The answer is yes. That was the fast way to do it.
Yes, what?
You know.
I could hear my dog snoring.
I like it the other day when you're like, this is my aunt.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, the dog. I said that the dog snoring was my aunt snoring. I think my dog needs a CPAP machine for sure. He has major snoring issues.
You can make $1 million if you came up with that.
I know. Could you imagine that?
Let's see what's happening in everyone else's side chat.
I don't know.
You wouldn't have a squished pick. Yeah, but I mean, Lou, is this you or because I don't know what USA Dave? USA Dave, is that what? They seem legitimate, but I mean, it's just so easy when goblins are goblins and nice people are nice people.
Goblins are goblins. Sex cult.
Jeff says it's yeah, Lou has a sex cult.
Oh,
Everyone
okay.
knows it.
What does that entail? I'm just curious.
Who did Lou fall in love with?
I don't know.
Well, I think he was taking some sort of wasn't he trying to recruit not too long ago? And that violates one of our rules, and so you won't be doing that.
See?
What?
One of whose rules?
Ours.
Ours? No,
And you
I'm
said-
not going to be in no sex cult. I'm
you
just
said-
curious about it.
You said, see, what? You're curious about a lot of stuff.
I am. Well, look, Evelyn says she's curious too.
Oh.
It doesn't mean we want to be in it. We're just curious. We just want to hear about it. We don't want to be in it.
Oh, is it just like reading one of those books with the people that are in the wind and their clothes are flying off and stuff? The paintings
What
of the
people?
romantic.
Oh, the romantic novels, the crotch novels.
Yeah, crotch novels.
I call those romantic novels, you know, with the guy on the front with no shirt. No, I call those crotch novels. Yeah.
Crotch novels. That's really funny. Have you made it to the end of one yet?
No.
No, I see. I need to write me another one. I'll send it to you.
I could say something, but I'm not going to.
I like when you want to say something. Do it. Do I know how to write? Something like that?
No, I was going to say my life feels like a crotch.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I understand now why you didn't want to say anything. And on top of that, Evelyn wants you and her to
Oh my
interview.
goodness, I have to laugh. What?
Evelyn wants you and her to interview Lou.
Okay.
Really? That easy?
Yeah.
Huh.
What are we going to ask him though? I don't know. What would we ask him, Evelyn? Yeah, I keep reading the same section of the book over and over, Jeff.
Oh, really? Wow. Are the pages
Stuck together?
I wasn't going to say that because that didn't come to mind, but yeah.
Okay, stop it now.
I was going to say worn away, but
See what Jeff said? My life feels.
that'd be a nice t-shirt, wouldn't it?
Oh, for educational purposes, Evelyn and I are going to ask about the sex cult.
Oh, okay.
Your dogs are listening? Mine's not listening. He's too busy snoring.
Mine's not listening either. I am though.
You're listening?
Oh yeah, I'm listening.
What do you hear?
I'm hearing that are we going to be, are Jeff and I going to be told about this interview when it's going to happen so we can at least listen? And
Well, I don't know. Do you want to listen?
do you not want me to listen?
Of course.
You don't want me to listen?
No, sure. Of course I want you to listen.
Okay.
Stop. You're making me laugh.
That's the whole point.
Do you have questions lined up already, Evelyn? Somebody that you used to frequent used quoting, Jeff? Oh boy. Now Jeff wants to interview somebody. Okay. Who are you going to interview, Jeff, with Phil? See what's going to happen now, Evelyn? Now they want to interview somebody.
Well, I'll be there. Jeff wants to interview somebody.
No, he says that who we can interview. Hi, Sue.
What kind of education, though, Evelyn? That's the question. Is it like, here, this is how you do it, or listen to this, you should be, that kind of thing? Now, are you gonna interview it to our gang send it to our gang email address, or is it just gonna be between you guys? This thing works?
Yes, it works.
Am I the only one here now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, can you? What am I saying now?
You're saying, what am I saying now?
I'm going to say this to you again. That is the plan.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Am I forgetting any questions?
Are you in a hurry to get someplace?
No.
Really?
Let's see. Okay, so Evelyn's going to draft a list of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And Sue apparently has all the information. Oh my goodness. And then we're going to interview Super Serial.
Oh. See, I think Lou was a decoy so you can interview Super Serial. That's how that works.
And Jeff was thinking of you and him interviewing One Win. I don't know who's that. Randy and MGL. Molly Golightly, I think. And German Lady. Okay. Oh my goodness sake.
Buttocks.
Buttocks. That reminds me of Forrest Gump.
It was supposed to.
Got hit in the buttocks.
Buttocks.
Uh-huh. There you go, Evelyn.
Giggle pants.
Giggle pants. That's
Giggle
me.
pants. Who's they?
They need an emoji with fireballs coming from the eyes.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up, but I can't. Sorry.
Oh, because see, she made a little face with the eyeballs and the flame is the nose, and I think she's saying they need fire eyeballs.
Ah.
fireballs coming from the eyes. I don't know who's One Wen. Who's that?
I've heard Jeff talk about that character every once in a while, not a lot, once or twice.
Is that a woman? One Wen?
I think she played keyboards for Prince once.
Do you have a cuckoo clock going on?
Who, me?
I hear something.
It's a background lo-fi music.
I was gonna say I have never heard you have a cuckoo clock.
No, I don't have a cuckoo clock yet.
Okay, because I've never heard it before. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Okay, so One Wen is Wendy. Yeah, okay. I know there's been a few of them that have made it to the Dr. Phil show.
That's pretty strange.
Wendy, truthfully, Trisha. I think Trisha Paytas has been on Dr. Phil too, I think.
The only thing I remember about that truthfully Trisha is the one time I did tune in because people were talking about her, and I was like, "Oh, what's this all about?" And she was laying on the floor, looking at a giant glass cylinder of pills. That's all I remember.
Yeah. Usually wearing wearing clothes like 5 sizes too small.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just saw the big giant thing of pills.
Really? Pills? Wow.
Yeah, there were all different kind of pills.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Oh, so this One Wen person flirts with Jeff. I don't know. I guess we don't get around enough. We don't go into other, other communities. It's not to say that we won't.
I'll follow you anywhere.
We've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
You're gonna follow me anywhere?
Yes, I'll follow you anywhere. And then I'll do the Aussie run to keep up with you.
Okay, so food is priority, I guess, for Lou. No sudsing his buttocks. So she doesn't flirt with Jeff, but she gets very close to flirting with him. So you guys must be in there every Friday night, and that's how she even knows who Jeff is. Am I right? Oh, that's funny that you prank called them. How fun. I think one evening we're gonna do prank phone calls. What do you think, Phil?
I think that's a great idea.
You think so?
Yes, I think prank calls would be fun.
Okay.
Prince Charles in a can.
Yeah.
Is your car running?
Uh-huh.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. IP freely and things like that. Yeah.
Whoa, I'm glad to hear that. Because I remember when you didn't. That was scary.
Lady Scrapper, did you watch the upload on my channel of when Jeff called into a live stream and pretended to be a trucker? No, I can't say that I did see that. No. No, but that sounds fun to listen to. Is it still up so I can hear it, Evelyn?
You want to know something funny?
Sure, tell me.
I've just got
I'm waiting.
just got an email. Oh, you're waiting for me to say something funny? That's a good one. I like these little things that you do.
Oh, what things?
Well, you like your, when are you going to say something funny? Stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here's the thing. I got an email from Hawaiian Airlines. Isn't that a funny thing?
They've been listening to us.
I guess.
They've been listening to us talk about Hawaii, haven't they?
Yeah, I think so. There's
I know.
not anything else yet advertising anything else.
That's
Wink.
interesting. Wink,
I know.
wink.
Wink, wink.
Are you waiting for something too, Jeff? What are you waiting for?
Need to say something funny. I get it.
Ah, that's funny.
Ooh wee. Oh, my belly hurts. I'm laughing.
Evelyn says it's still up. That's what she said.
That's funny. My aloe drink is delicious, by the way.
I don't like the aloe water. I don't care for the way it tastes. I'm gonna have to look for that video, Evelyn.
It tastes green, and then there's the chunk.
Yeah. Blech. I don't like the chunks. It's just like the coconut. Have you had the coconut one too? There's like a coconut water too,
That's
and
disgusting.
it has chunks of coconut in it.
Hold on, I think I have
Who's saying happy birthday?
Frosty.
Well, who's Frosty?
He's that snowman that melts, and when he wakes up, he says happy birthday.
Okay.
Hi, Frosty. Good to see you. It's your busy time of the year.
And Jeff says, I leave those drinks alone, meaning alone.
See, he makes you giggle. That's funny.
I know, it is funny.
Woo, that's a good one. Hello.
You want somebody to talk to you like what? Like how we're talking? Aw. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
Which part of the way we're talking to each other?
I don't know. You mean flirting?
Hey, what?
Flirting?
Flirting. Okay.
What do you think I said?
I don't know. It kind of. This is what it sounded like. You mean like that? I wasn't sure. It could have been my speakers. I don't know. Check the gaming community. Hey, which one has the knitting needles and stuff and keeps everything safe? Is that Sue?
Oh my goodness. And why after was he referred to as fucking Jeff?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Cheers.
So is Sue, are you from like the craft community? Like the crafters community? Like I think I've heard that like you like to do, I don't know if it's crocheting or knitting. Is that true? Okay. Oh, it was said playfully. Okay. You don't want to get famous for your wiener.
Huh.
What do you think about that, Phil?
I think it was the bottom of what
Oh.
he wrote, and you zoned in on that sentence.
No, I read all of it, but yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, I think Jeff is offering to go on panel. So he like wants to come up and tell us a story really quick. Is that what he wants to do?
Yes, Stromboli, I get it. Neat.
Well, I don't know. Evelyn said, I think Jeff is offering to go on panel.
Well, as soon as he comes back here, I'll click him up.
Well, I think you need to put the link, don't you?
Oh, God damn it. Sorry, didn't mean to cuss. Sorry about that, everyone. New guy here. See if I remember how to do that. I don't know. Hold on. I'll get there. All right. All right. Then we go here. Then we do this. Then we go over to this one. And then we do this. And then that. Yeah, I was over here doing nothing. I was like, when's Jeff hurrying up and coming up? I don't understand. It was me.
Hi, Carla.
No, you don't, Laura, know where this website of Lou's is, do you?
What website?
Oh, good. That's what I wanted to hear, and you probably said that on purpose.
Good answer. Good.
I don't know. What website are you talking about? Oh, let's see. Oh, Evelyn got 24 new subscribers on my adult website from YouTube. I'm probably going to assume it's OnlyFans, maybe,
Oh,
or fans only, or whatever it is. fans
you
only.
know exactly what it's what it's called.
Well, of course I do, because I have one too. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, no, you've always said that.
I don't.
Who doesn't have one?
Me.
You don't?
And Laura said she didn't. But I haven't been able to find her.
Do you like to belly whop? What does that mean? What does that mean?
You know what it means.
What does it mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Should I get rid of the person or what?
What that means?
Just gonna tell
I think we used to do that in the 90s.
I can only imagine, but tell me what it means.
Do the belly whop, everybody. Isn't that something they used to like yell out at like skating rinks?
Oh,
Belly
yeah.
whop? I honestly don't know what that is.
I don't know because I rarely went to the skating rink.
Oh, well, I went to the skating rink a lot, but I never heard belly whop. And hello, Jeff. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Glad to be back. My second go around.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you
So you
surprised?
want to hear the story?
Yes, please.
Okay, this will give some pretext to the video when you go see it. So it's Randy's life, which is Randy and Wendy do this Friday night thing. They get together and they do a show, and it's drama and it's funny stuff, and it's a variety show, mostly drama though. Well, they mistakenly decided that it would be a good idea to give a call-in number. Well, that was the night that everything was late at work. We were basically waiting, so I had extra time. And I called in the first time just to see if they could recognize who I was. And I eventually revealed who I was, and they were like, okay, cool, whatever. So then I decided I'll call back a second time, but I disguised my voice as a trucker. And
Okay.
I was telling them that I was doing the voice. I was like, yeah, y'all make me want to laugh. You know what I'm saying? You make me want to laugh so much with your stories about the dog. It's real cute and all. So they're buying it. And then Wendy goes into this emotional recollection of when her grandfather, who was a truck driver, would stop by her mom's house for lunch. And the child awe of, you know, a big truck coming in the neighborhood and grandpa coming to visit for an hour or so. And then I kind of felt bad afterwards, but it was still funny because later on I said, oh, by the way, can I tell y'all something? And like, sure. this isn't. I'm not a trucker. This is Jeff. And then Randy immediately goes, fucking Jeff. So now I'm affectionately known as fucking Jeff.
That's funny. That's funny, Jeff.
Yeah, it was fun. It was harmless fun.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
It
was
is-
distracted. That is very funny.
Why are you so distracted?
That's a very funny story. That's a good story.
It was a grand story. Thank you very much.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you
go
for
watch.
sharing.
It was a wonderful story.
I'm gonna go watch it. You crushed somebody's memory.
Well, I
Sort of.
brought the memory up, and then I
Oh,
crushed it.
Then I,
I helped them remember, and then I spat right on it. That's what I do.
It's cool.
Yes, Sue. I have many stories to get myself in trouble. And they're going to stay right here in my head.
Why?
Because the part where it says get me in trouble, yeah, that's the part I'm trying to avoid.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say we're all online to do something.
I'm here to help the people.
I'm not.
Okay, I lied.
You're not?
Oh, I mean, I am.
What are
Yeah.
you here for then?
Long walks on the beach with you. And I don't know why I said that. I had no reason to say that.
Welcome to the new YouTube dating
You-
app.
You don't have any reason to say that?
No, I didn't have any reason to say that's not why I'm here. I'm not gonna help anybody. Yeah, no, we're helping people. That's fine. But I'm not gonna try to fix somebody. Ah, damn. I don't want to talk about it. All right, cool.
You don't want to talk? Yeah, it's what did you say, Jeff? A YouTube dating app? Is that what you said?
Yeah, but
Yes,
that's not
this
cool.
is- This is the beta launch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better than farmers.com, I guess, right?
I don't know.
Farmers.com. I don't see those commercials anymore for that. I remember the first time I saw the commercial for farmers.com, I thought it was actually like a fake, but I guess apparently not.
A Lonely Island production.
Uh-huh.
Someone told me if you Google search rolling in the hay 3 times within an 8-hour period, farmers only ads will start popping up.
Really?
Yeah, it's an algorithm thing.
You gonna try that?
No,
Mhm.
I'm asking. I mean, I'm telling for a friend.
No, I was actually asking Laura if she was gonna do it, and she already answered me really quickly. Uh-huh.
No, I wasn't talking about that. Just be quiet.
Oh, well,
Hey, I wouldn't need to go on farmers.com. There's plenty of farmers around here.
oh, I get it. There's no other reason except there's many farmers around there. I understand that completely.
I'm going to
Keeping
take
me
the
on my
shovels
toes.
from both of your hands right now.
What, Jeff?
I'm going to take the
What?
shovels from both of your hands. It can only go one way.
That's true. So let's see what Lou's saying. Want me to tell a story? Mm. Bill.
Oh, me? Why do I have to answer that? Ladies, you want Lou to tell a story? I'm sure it has something to do with Stromboli or something rock hard buttock muscles eating.
Look at Giggly over there. She's like, I read this one. This is one of my books. Anyway, I will shut down. I just want to share that story. Yeah, definitely go check out that video because
Yeah, we're gonna go check on it. That's cool.
it is
Yeah.
hilarious.
It sounds like a good one.
It's one of my better moments. Anyway, y'all have a great day.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for coming up and talking to us and telling us. So we're gonna watch that video.
And we're gonna do it now.
Wait,
Thanks for everyone
Uh-oh.
coming.
Evelyn's saying wait.
Oh,
Wait.
all this aloe water is gone straight through me.
Do you need to go?
Do I need to go? Oh, she wanted them to be on panel.
Oh, she was gonna come up on panel maybe.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. Oh no, she's giving up.
Okay, we'll watch the video. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us.
We'll have another one, and we'll soon.
Yeah, we may even go live tomorrow. Maybe, who knows?
Yes. What day
I
is it?
don't know. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. We can go.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday is very important. Yes, it is.
Uh-huh. It is.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'm.
And I'll leave it at that.
That makes me
Wait.
happy in an excited way. Because
Goodbye, everybody.
I love you. It's been fun.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good day, and we'll see you again next time.
Yes. Bye.